What's going on, everybody? LK here, and I started by saying how I beat the best player in the world, but today I want to talk about how I lost to the best player in the world. So while I had the opportunity to play Gobo in the Mocchi 3v3, I actually got to play Mocchi in a short set at EVO Japan. Some of these that I have, they're all on shaky cam, totally old school. Mocchi, the winner of Arc Revo 2022-2023, playing Sol, a character that is very underrated in the North America region. So of course, shout outs to Shaky Cam. We get the FT5 ready at the venue. If you haven't seen the venue, then this is the closest you'll see here. And this match is generally considered to be Baiken favor. Usually when I talk about it, I'm like it's either even or in Baiken's favor. But actually coming out to Japan, I have started feeling a little bit different about some matchups, right? So there's Geo, which I'll talk about another time, which I basically can talk about the matchup, but then there's Sol in that I think there's definitely more to be found on the Baiken side. You're gonna see from the way that these matches kind of play out. So the way you're basically gonna see it is that I'm gonna be mostly controlling the neutral game, but with single hits, like a lot of like far slash or 2S's or something. He's gonna keep pushing until he gets like a solid advantage, and we're gonna be playing in a decently close range. So he knocked me down here, waiting. He's a pretty unique style of pressure with the character. Oh, shouts to cameraman Jonathan. But he has spots where he knows he has advantage, so he waits for a reaction sometimes, or sometimes he'll go for a read. It can be kind of hard to read him. So here I'm trying to use XP, parry PRC forward. Okay, uses Wake Up Vortex, a little counterplay there. There's a couple of options I have. I can do S Kabaddi, H Kabaddi, 2H. I can run up. So he's going to break the wall with the super. 1, 2, I don't live. Okay, so round 3. There's the 6P. So interestingly enough, unlike some of the other mid dispensers, because of his pressure being plus, there's like a lot of spots where like waiting and doing nothing is actually pretty strong, like after close slash. Staying outside of throw range so like he doesn't get counter thrown is pretty important. Thanks to his life, he lives. Baiken's usually pretty good at this. There's a lot of characters that would just die from that type of sequence. DP knockdown. Oh my goodness. I got burst though. He waits a little hard. I'm looking for the burst. Into a little meter gimmick to close it. So in game 2, again, you're going to see a theme here of me getting a lot of like single hits or like Mocchi getting in on me quickly, building a bunch of meter, and then mixing me off it. The throw there, looking for 6P. Then I get my mash out. He's in pretty good range. No punish on the 5k whiff. He has some meter, so I'm not in a good spot. Waiting for my burst. Reversal 6p, yes, bro. Guaranteed throw punish. Remember that. If you ever dash at Kabaddi and you're really, really close, you can punish with throw. It is -3. Here he's going to kill me. Okay, so then in this round, so I still have my burst. Thankfully, Sol doesn't have a good walk speed, so I could catch him with a lot of 2Hs. I think he's kind of weak to that button. 1, 2. So I have good position here. DB characters, you sort of, I don't know. I'm at the point where I just want to break the wall against them and not keep the wall most of the time. And neutral tends to be in my advantage too in this matchup as far as single hits. So the positive will really help me. This is what I was thinking about. The positive will really help me because then my single hits become scarier. I could use like BRC stuff. I use 2H again for a nice big start. I'm pretty good meter resource wise. Stay in front. He kind of slips out. I meet him air versair with the JP. You are dead. Do I try to be cool? No. I was like, whoops. Okay, BRC4. Just get my turn. Don't really do anything with it because I kind of messed it up. So he's backdash BRC here. Backdash BRC pretty good in that spot. The whole idea is that since people have to look for parrying and then look for other stuff, and when you're blocking, I don't have to look for moves that are as active. I can use backdash BRC, and far slash, while it's plus, it's only active for 2 frames. So we go into game number 3 here. Let's move for DP. Shouts to Sekicam Bros. Wild throw. So I use JD kind of as a preemptive, like, fight bandit, bringer, meet him air versus air, and push him down to the ground. But there he goes for his return. I'm a little greedy in my meter. I'm down on resource now, which is pretty bad. This is either death or like a guess for game situation. I'm dead. Bonk. So the big thing we're going to be looking at is risk return here, right? So Soul and Kai, both this version, are really good at converting their hits. This is a really good start from him. He's gonna break the wall. Now he's super scary. He's got a bunch of meter skips. He's got better defense. Start to the 6S. This is essentially burst safe. I give it up. Okay. I went for it anyway. Pretty clean dub from him. Good job, good job. So the big adaptation you're gonna see. So there's some things like when people whiff 6Ps, there's like little things where this comes up like as Geo2 and Chip 2 to make sure that I punish it in a meaningful way, because again, her far slash is really good, but they don't convert, like you don't get a combo on standing without a counter hit or resource. So the more I play her, the more I feel like these little things kind of stack up. Whoopsie. I'm kind of surprised too. I'm like, alright. Whoopsie. But then another thing I'm considering too is using some different buttons to like encourage Soul to use more crouching buttons so that I can hit him with far slash into a big return. Because if you go into far slash 2H like all the time, it's fine when you're starting, but you know, more advanced players, they have responses to like what do they do when they make you when you block 2H in neutral. Like your options are just not as good. There, I take the side swap. He gets me at the wild throw. This is maybe a death type of cash out. No, we endure. Tyrant Rave actually might have done it, but I think it was too far. Resource wise, since I have resource, I'm like I could do this, but there's not that much that can be done here. The cross up Yo's on Zen, but 6H whiffs. That's really bad. Nice, a super character. Bandit, mix, block the first one. Bandit, mix, block the second one. Trying to get my dash grab on there. Whoopsie. Little spooks, raw Yozon, just to try to get some plus frames to work with. Pain. Actually pretty heroic though, because again, Soul and positive is like really good, right? So he has Bandit, Revolver, neutral skip. He's got Night Vortex. He can bait your anti-airs with Bandit Bringer or just do it. And then when he touches you, he does Revolver mix. And with the fast RC, he keeps resource, so it's pretty scary. Okay, he pushes a far slash. Guess we hit the 2S. It's a pretty simple guessing game of is he going to do 5H, is he going to chase or backdash, or is he going to do 2S. Okay, that's for big DP, plus my plus frames. Chasing. He gets away. Yozan-sen, that was really cursed, but thank you, Yozan-sen. Coolest move in the game, haha. That's Kabaddi from far. Trying to chase with Yozan-sen, but he got the funky backdash. That's just super punishable. No combo from him. I'm in pain. Good on the IBs, Mr. Mocchi. OS parry, so I parried the other way. Soul does, I forget if that's off throw, but there's some knockdowns that Soul has where he gets like left, right stuff. The dash XP, we're gonna let this gentleman have it. Gunflame. Probably slightly advantage on the Gunflame because it was on knockdown. Break the wall here. I'm down on resource. Thankfully, again, Soul's walk back is not very quick. Vortex. I choose for the dash block. Little delay, so I can take my turn back here. The burst. He says, I want to win. Fafnir, FD that, please. Again, another example of I should be reacting with something else instead of far slash, because that basically cost me the round, you know? Maybe I had a little bit of resource. I have to look again, but it's all good. Block the low. Protecting myself. He has a really big meter advantage, so I'm like, bro, I cannot do anything. Busts out with Banner Revolver for the kill. But it's fine. I have burst advantage, so I'm kind of chilling. Okay, to trade. Chinese Bandit to push up. There are some characters he does that against. I think it's pretty effective. I don't think it's so great against Baiken. Totally. A lot of the reason why you see me playing in this closer range, where you might be like, oh, why don't you stay farther away? You're Baiken versus Soul. Is he's exceptionally good at doing Vortex on reaction to Kabaddi, so I want to be in a spot where my hits can like do stuff. Because she engages pretty well from close range as well. Gotta try 6P out. He kind of smoked me there. This is death? Yes, with the 2H. So, into the next round here. Peeling off, no whiff punish on the 6S. The 2S is actually pretty important to me because it's a really good button for him, but it's a crouching button, which means I'll get like some money if I hit him. Looking for 6P there. Unfortunately, nothing. Vortex whiffs. Try to go for the throw. Gold burst. And I was like, no, bro. No, bro. Good fuzzy jump. To get away. Almost got to confirm. It's kind of far. Goes for the bandit to throw. Fuzzy Yo's on Sen because he had all the meter. Wasn't going to give it to him for free. into the mix, confirming the guard. I've been training, confirming that Yozansen hit or block instead of autopiloting. This should... no combo. Bandit, I might have tried to do Yozansen there. DP, RC, this is gonna be dead. Pain. Unfortunate, those things happen though. Okay, round number 2. Bandit over to 2S. 2S, good button. It's not a mid, but it reaches further than Far Slash, but it's really easy to whip punish. So when I use it at round start, I'm acknowledging that, like, oh, I can get smoked by like a jump in or something. Bandit into the wild throw, didn't get the jump that I wanted. But it's all good. Actually, it's not all good. I have like no HP. Woo! Actually, it's not all good at all. So what I hope you're seeing is why I had a feeling of like, oh, I don't like always feel like is Baiken winning. It's a lot of about resource, like who gets the resource first. And at least my current feel is like Sol is good at building it because he gets combos of all this stuff. I feel like Mocchi plays the mid range like super well. But I got a bunch of ideas from playing him and various other Sol players out in Japan, right? Of mostly trying to use different things to make it so that rather than being like, oh, Baiken's weakness is that, you know, she can't convert Far Slash on like standards, it has to be crouching or counter hit. It's like, oh, what can I do to get the types of situation that I want then? So for Baiken, it would be like, okay, use some more 6P against Sol, maybe use like 5K and 2K a little bit more in neutral, so that Sol uses a little bit more 2S, which means if I lose Far Slash, and then I'll get a crouching hit or counter hit on the 2S, so there'll be more opportunities for me to convert. I'm kind of like opening up how I feel about neutral against some characters. Mocchi in particular, I felt like played it in a way that really made me feel like I had to do that. I also played Bambabon, that's not recorded, but it was kind of like the same thing, like, oh, I get out-resourced. So yeah, all in all, this is the other GOAT, right? This is, again, the Arc Revo 2022 champion. Let me know what you guys think. As usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you guys feel like it. You already know we got the Patreon. I'm trying to do viewer requests. I keep asking, and no one is giving me viewer request ideas. So if you have any viewer request videos, go to the Patreon. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.